Hello, everyone. Hi, Javi J here of Variable Play. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. So this was a unexpected video for today, but I don't know. I was just kind of excited and decided to run a quick live stream to do an unboxing for a new Kickstarter campaign that just came out. So it has reached the backers here in Asia. I believe that it may not be out yet for all of around the world, but so we here in Asia have gotten the first copies. I know I'm not alone in backing this. As you can see, my pledge number is quite high, so there's a lot of other people that came before me and also after. So for the benefit of those of you who aren't really doing anything today, I just wanted to share a little bit of content and unbox this Ankh Gods of Egypt. So for those of you who do not know anything about the game, this is a game by CMON, otherwise known as Cool Mini or Not. It is a game designed by Eric Lang with the art of Adrian Smith. This is the third in their series, beginning with Blood Rage, as you can see behind me. There. Blood Rage, followed by Rising Sun. And this is the third one, which is an Egyptian setting, as you can see from the title. So it is another dudes on a map type game. So they've really gone out of their way to make like their own variations to certain evergreen or well-known game mechanics. So I'm very excited to try this out. So just to cover what we're going to be unboxing, this here is my pledge. So there were two pledge options. I went with the Eternal Pledge, and it does have quite a few contents, and I did get one additional item, as you can see here. I did get a double-sided playmat. We'll open this last, so I'll just set that aside. I'm sure it's going to roll out and take up much space, but let's see what happens. So let's start off first with this. So this is pretty much the full pledge, and I got my knife here, and for the benefit of those interested, let's see what you get with the Ankh Eternal Pledge. I do have the comments turned on, but I may not be able to get to all of them. So the very first one, yes, Morgie, it was me who posted it. So yes. All right. Turn that around. This thing is surprisingly heavy. I'm going to say roughly about 10 kilos. There you go. All right, it's open. Let's see what we get. Some filler. Ooh, wow, they actually really packed this pretty well this time. I have backed other projects of theirs, like Roman Bones, Blood Rage, Massive Darkness, some Zombicide sets. So this is actually very interesting. Let me just tilt this forward so you can see. So it's pretty well packed and secured. So nice. A little bit of filler. Oh, because there is a smaller box in there. All right, let's start pulling it out. Let's begin. So very first one is we have the Pharaoh set for Ankh. Amazing artwork. Followed by one of the smaller ones, which would be a Guardian set. Okay, wow. Little boxes of extras. So this is Pharaoh Extra Sphinxes. This is heavy. Wow. Divine Offerings. Next bigger box. The Pantheon. All right, let's make some room. What else do we have here? Get rid of some of that filler. Pull out the next big box. Oh, all right. So this is actually the game itself. This is Ankh. This is the base version this is the retail version that anyone would be able to receive. Hey, some comments. Awesome. Hi, Dan. Hello, Leuven. Okay, my siblings will be coming over tonight. Oh, bird games. Enough with the bird games, buddy. All right, so this here is the base version that once it goes to retail, everyone can get that. What else do we have? Oh, wow. Some boards. Okay. I think this is maybe just upgrades for what comes with the retail version. One tiny little Pantheon extra. This box is warped. Maybe from shipping? Wow. Let's open it up. It's cats. Little tiny cat minis. Cats. Okay. Oh, and some tokens. Okay, I'll set that aside. Let us proceed. There is just one last thing in here. Excellent. Get rid of the fillers. And I probably don't need the big box anymore. There you go. So this final one is known as the Tomb of Wonders, which I believe is the box for all of the Kickstarter extras. So you have the retail version and you have the Kickstarter extras together with them. The Pantheon expansion, the Pharaoh expansion, Divine Offerings, a couple of extras, and then the Guardian set. So quite a lot really to add in, and additional or upgraded boards, which is awesome. So I'm going to start opening them one by one so I can give you guys an idea of what the contents are of each box. So let me just move a couple of things aside to make some room. Wow, I can't believe that's even heavier than the base game. Just put that there. Let us begin with the base game. So give everyone an idea of what you will get when you buy this game. I have to give it to Adrian Smith. His art style is amazing, and taking it to like an Egyptian themed setting is awesome. Give you some idea of how the game looks. This is the back of the game. All right, let's open it up. Oh, okay, wow, it's airtight. Probably the heat of shipping, but it is hard to open. There you go. This is probably also going to be the very first game that I'm going to have to learn to cover in plastic. So I'm going to be looking up videos, and it's great that we have some people on the channel now that did share some content on covering up your box. So I will definitely be looking at your content. So, some more comments. How heavy is the box? Which box, man? Because I'm going to tell you, I had to carry this full thing, at least 2 to 3 blocks today, and I'm going to say overall everything combined was maybe close to like 10 kilograms. I don't know, it was a workout on its own, just carrying the box back home. Yep, start with the base game. I figured. So here we go. All right, inserts, manual, pretty thick manual. We're looking at a 31-page manual with another manual specifically for scenarios. And that is the board and tokens. And wow, okay. They actually have a box in a box for all the minis. I believe that this actually does have additional not say content, but details to help you pack the game up. Okay, so the box slid out and there is an insert inside. Okay, I am going to have to find sleeves that can fit this card size. That's going to be a challenge. And some cards. Pretty thin deck. The god boards for the pretty much the gods that you will be representing for the game. Player reference cards, followed by reference cards also of like the monsters or beings that you can play as. Oh, here we go. This is what I was talking about. So there is a guide of how you are going to pack the game up every time and what goes into what tray. So that's interesting. And there are QR codes and it says free CMON content. So that's pretty good. I wonder what it'll be. All right, so we have one tray of the pretty much individual armies that each player will be controlling. It comes in 5 colors. So the game is stretched or can accommodate, I believe, 3 to 5 players. I don't think it's designed for a one-on-one. Ooh, yes. It is a nice workout, I agree. Yes, and the artwork is amazing. All right, so I don't know if my camera will be able to capture, of course, the detail of the minis, but they are the usual excellence that you would expect out of CMON. Now we move to the second tray, which would be the much larger figs, which is the 5 gods that you're allowed to play as during the game. So let's go with the largest one, which is awesome. This is huge and the detail is wild. Followed by the monsters, like this is a Sphinx. Pretty good. Okay, packing this up doesn't seem like it's going to be much of an issue. I think that that's pretty straightforward. And there's a guide on the back to help you, so that's pretty good too. So that's pretty much what comes with the base. You have the minis, and you will have your god boards, your cards, the player aids, battle setup, and then also the monsters have their own individual cards. This here is the game is played in a way that midway through it, 2 of the last placers or the bottom players will end up merging into a singular god. And so it will become like one character being piloted by 2 players. Then you have your tokens and board. I may not be using the board since I actually got the playmat, which is also double-sided, I believe, to accommodate the scenarios. So this is the base game. Now for packing it up. Let's see. Okay, there's extra spaces for more cards, so that's pretty good. That means that they really had some foresight for the additional things that will be added in here. A lot of other really nice detailed minis here. Camels, they're little gray camels. Awesome. All right, let me just put this away. We'll move to the next box. Okay, let's see. I don't think Cthulhu's in this, man. That's the Kemet set that has the Cthulhu expansion. Should talk to Denmark about that. He's the Cthulhu expert in the group. Okay, packing up is actually pretty simple. The only thing that is concerning me is that I am definitely not going to be able to fit the game into a single box. I have done that for both Blood Rage and Rising Sun, and there does not appear to be any extra room for anything else here. It fits snug, and I think that they did give it some additional space to accommodate sleeving, which is really good, but there is no way I'm getting any of that other content in here. Wow, yeah. They built this snug. It is hard to close, but okay. I will get to that a little later on. Let's move to the next one. So this here is the Tomb of Wonders, which is the Kickstarter stuff. Let's open this up so I can show you. So pretty much you do get 2 additional gods that were unlocked through the Kickstarter goals, a couple of other monsters, and additional content. So let's see how it looks. Jake. Haha. So yes, they just arrived today. Actually, there's no notification. The last update said that shipment would be going out within the month of June, and that the backers from Asia can expect their shipments to arrive sooner. And pretty much just today, it arrived at my shipping address. Clint also got his copy, so pretty much it's out. If you did back it, you should have. Well, mine was delivered by Ninja Fan, so it should have already arrived to you. I believe it also arrived at Clint's address already. He sent a picture of it. Yes, it was Kemet. Kemet has the Cthulhu expansion. Wow, they made these snug. This is gonna be a pain opening it up whenever you decide to just like start the game over again, or if you forgot to put a piece out. There you go. Okay, finally. Just have to get some air in the box, I guess. Maybe vacuum sealed through the heat of the sun. All right, so here we go. This is the Tomb of Wonders. So it does have a 4-pager that explains the contents and additional things that will be coming with this. And it's 1 box again. So, all right. Oh, okay. So within it is a secondary tray. This has the gods and additional player boards, a track of some sort. There's a devotion track. Okay. And then minis for pyramids and other structures of the game. More monster cards. Another set of small cards. Interesting. These ones look really good. Okay, I gotta pull this out here. I don't paint my minis, so other people might be interested or might see this as a awesome thing to work on. So let's see. Wow, they taped this up really well. All right. So, yep. Pyramids. Well, they're hollow, so they're very light. Followed by other building structures. Some obelisk-looking structures again to add. These look like coins, and they sound like coins, but they are plastic, but also gold engraved. I think this is probably the devotion tokens. More player colors, so this would be for the additional gods that come in this. Sobek, and I don't know how to pronounce that. Ptha, Pata. Then some really amazingly detailed tiles that I do not know what purpose they serve, but they're beautiful. there, the detail in it's like almost like it looks engraved. I wish I could show it in camera, but I don't think it's clear enough or the resolution's good enough for it. Then some more gold tokens. Gold. So gold line tokens. Interesting. All right, so this is the token set that comes with it. Okay, that is the other way around. There you go. All right, let's set that aside, or actually just put it back in the box. All right, let's see. More comments. You know what? Actually, I did consider that too. I thought that I was going to have to go to the post office for it. So looks like the delivery of it has improved to our benefit. Exalted. Yes, Borgie. And please bring your dwellers. So you will teach me dwellers and I will teach you Ankh. Well, once I learn how to play this game. All right. Let me just pack up cards. Okay, this is all going to go back in here anyway. God boards. Okay. Now, the other half of this box, which is the Kickstarter stuff. Here we go. Again, it does have a guide of how to pack it up, which is much appreciated. There you go. Oh, this one's nice. It's a black tray. Opaque ones are easier to work with sometimes. Wow, that's a lot of minis. So we have a tray for the 2 additional god colors that come in the game. A lot of highly detailed minis. And the 2 gods, so this is Sobek, the alligator-looking one, or crocodile. And Ptah, I think that's how it's pronounced. Wow, that is an awesome spine thing it has happening there. Looks like a bull, so it's like a bull god, I guess. And this definitely has caught my attention. It looks almost like a robotic alligator, but made up of mummies. Its body is composed of mummies encased in metal and mummy wrapping. Wow. And then they have scarabs. They're huge. I cannot wait to try this out. A hippo wearing a crocodile as a helmet. And I do not know what this is. But it's a very interesting and well molded and detailed piece. Perhaps it has something to do with the devotion. All right, so this is pretty much the additional content that was unlocked through Kickstarter. Oh, sorry, I forgot to take that out. Yeah, okay. You guys, how I wish you knew where I lived. I've been needing to game so bad, in-person gaming. It's been quite a while. All right, so this is pretty much the Kickstarter stuff. So again, this is the Tomb of Wonders. So we are done with the 2 big boxes. So everything else should be fairly smaller and manageable. Let's pack this up and move to the next box. All right, it really is an exact fit. Every time you push down, you feel the air compress inside. It's like the box starts bubbling up. I don't know if you can see it from the camera, but yeah, that should maybe naturally just go down on its own. All right, next one is the Pantheon. So this also, I believe, is an additional set of gods. Yep, so this introduces a set of 5 new Egyptian gods to add. So the base had 5, Kickstarter had 2 more. So this is another 5, which brings it to a total of 12 possible gods that you can choose to play as in the game. All right. Okay, this one is much easier to open. Let's display that there. The Pantheon. All right, so a 4-pager again explaining each individual like god and they're pretty much what additional abilities and powers they bring. So a token sheet or token board, the god boards for the 5 gods, mergings. So midway through the game, players will be forced to merge together. Deck of cards, some markers, okay, and let's lift up the token tray. So this one doesn't have a box, unlike the others, with an explanation of how to return everything. So this is a little different. Oh, it's taped. All right. So these are the 5 gods and their respective like troops. The detail is amazing yet again. Wow, this snake god is also excellent. Details are amazing. There's also a monkey god. All right. Oh, okay, and they do have the cat god, which is most likely why. Well, it doesn't look like it fit in here. So that's why they have this little box that was included and got mangled in shipping, really. That contains 1, 2, 3 cat minis to go with it. Interesting. Actually, I think it will just fit right there. Tokens. Oh, there's actually space up here on the top tray. I'll just put the cats up here. This little box does not look safe at all. Oh, it has stickers. It's a good thing I checked. All right, so that's the Pantheon. Moving right along to the next one. So these are the smaller ones, so it should be relatively quick. All right. Guardian set. So this is just additional monsters. So this should be pretty quick open as well. Very light box, considering that this is supposed to be full of minis. All right, so we are looking at the Guardian set. All right, artwork and description of the Guardians. Their respective cards. And the minis themselves. So this one's pretty simple. Okay, the details are still pretty good, but it isn't as, I would say, as eye-catching as the gods themselves, also because they are in just plain gray, but I'm sure that they'll look excellent once they're painted. Hey, Elena, thank you for joining us. Wow, and thank you, Marco. The joyous clatter of unboxing. Merry Christmas. It's way too early for Christmas. All right, so this one was pretty quick. It's just additional guardians or monsters added to the game. All right. So we go to the second to the last one. So this is the Pharaoh expansion. This one I think has like the best artwork from all of them. They're just out of my personal preference. It just looks really, really good. So I believe this adds additional mechanics, similar to how Blood Rage allowed you to play as the different gods as an expansion set, and Rising Sun also brought in specific like deities that you could play as in the game. So I think that this adds the mechanic of, other than just playing as the gods, you also can control pharaohs. All right. So tokens, pharaoh explanation. All right, this is the player board. And oh wow, okay, so cards, and let me just get this out. So here we go, additional units for each color available, and a golden one. So let me get that out so I can show you. I have not seen a golden mini in any of my games, so this is unique. Here you go. So yep, they do have a golden pharaoh. Wow, that's impressive. All right. So this one's relatively simple as well. So it's just more units. And this has a lot of space, which means that this is intended to house, I think, some of the additional content so that you can use less boxes. That's also a good thing. So right following that is just more boards. So it has the same content that was included in this. I think it's just to make sure that it's a palace board. So you have the right number for your 3 to 5 player game. And we go to our final one. This is the heaviest of them all, surprisingly. It's heavier than the base game. This is the Divine Offerings box. It's maybe a third of the size of the base box, but it weighs more. So I am interested. Although I'm thinking it might be just a lot of paper, which is why it's heavy. Let's find out. To those of you that are still here on the stream, thank you so much for sticking by. We are about half an hour in, and we're down to the last box. If you are interested, there will be a retail version of this coming out to the markets. And I think CMON does also allow people to back order pledges once the campaign is done, although the shipping will be coming from them directly instead of their manufacturers in China. I had that situation when I backed Blood Rage late. I paid, I think I had to pay $99 if I'm not mistaken for the shipping, which is really quite expensive, but I just wanted the complete Blood Rage experience. So here we go. Divine Offerings has plastic tokens, more plastic tokens. This is probably replacing all of the punch boards that we looked at earlier. And okay, insert, but underneath the insert, yep, cardboard, followed by a lot of cardboard. So this is why it weighs a lot. Wow. Okay. So this is all of the god boards again. But now instead of using the ones that came with the base game, these have punch holes, which means that it's almost like a multi-layer player board to replace the sheets that were included, and it is for all of the gods. So you have the hidden god, the embalmer, the sun and the light, the god of the dead, the queen of the throne, god of knowledge, god of the sky, goddess of love, the lioness goddess, the god of chaos, the creator, and the crocodile god. So yes, this is pretty much all of the gods that were that we went through all of the other boxes, replacing their boards as well as when they merged together midway through the game. So this is just replacement material. It's a little bit of filler, but I'm surprised at how much it weighs. It's wild because it's so much smaller than the base game, but you know, that's the weight of paper and cardboard and plastic tokens. All right, so there, we've gone through the full Eternal Kickstarter pledge. So just to give you a rundown, we did have the base game, which is Ankh. We went through the Pantheon. We've also gone through the Pharaoh expansion, and then the extra palace boards and Divine Offerings, which was this heavy little box, the Tomb of Wonders, which is all of the Kickstarter exclusives, the Pantheon extras, which was, well, oh yeah, here, we didn't do the Pantheon extras yet, so we can do that last. Then we did do this is the Sphinxes. Okay, the Pantheon extras were the little cats, and then the Guardian set. So let's see, this should just be relatively small. Let's see. Oh, okay. There are more structures. Five more of them. It looks like the Sphinx structure in Egypt. Okay, one of them is stuck inside the box. There you go. So, yep, that came with the Pantheon extras. So, I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you are interested again, you can go to CMON site, see if you can still catch up to get the Kickstarter pledge, or you can wait for the retail version of just to get the Ankh version, which is good for 3 to 5 players. Thank you all who stuck around. Oh, wait, do a miniature close-up? I tried, but let's see. The camera's kind of far away, to be honest. I can maybe take some like close-up pictures instead and share them on the Variable Play page for everyone. Let's see. Will it capture the detail? Yeah, no, I don't think my camera can handle it. Although it is a 1080p camera. Yes, you should open up yours, man. Since yours arrived too, I think that you should maybe check the components, and then also like what I pointed out with the little cat expansion, that box was mangled inside. So you're probably going to want to move the tokens to somewhere secure. And like I actually am going to go through this now and compare the card sizes so that I can start sleeving up the cards. Thank you again to everyone. Till the next unboxing video. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for sticking with Variable Play. Keep gaming.